I'm not a doctor or I'm not a nutritionist, uh, but I want to talk about some few interesting points that I've gathered through my in-depth research as well as talking to Ayush doctors, nutritionists, and also interacting with people who have reverse diabetics. Okay, let us get started. Let me highlight three important points here. Number one, diabetes is not a disease, it is a treatment by the body for the body. Okay, so basically, what happens is improperly digested glucose, it's not being allowed to get into the cell and release as an energy, right? So instead of that, what body does is pushes that glucose sugar back into blood. That's how the high blood sugar happens, as well as it pushes um the improperly digested glucose through urine as a waste outside, right? So the reason why blood sugar is high as well as the urine sugar is high for diabetic patients. So here the point is it's not a disease but it's a treatment by the body. And diabetes is caused by accumulation of toxins in our body, right? So toxins are improperly digested glucose, right? That's what I'm calling it as a toxin, since it's not allowed to enter the cell, and if it increases over the period, then it's all settles down as part of the intestine or in other parts of the body. And third point is diabetes can be reversed. Based on my interaction with people who have reversed diabetes, it can be reversed if we can change the lifestyle, unhealthy lifestyle that you are following, right? Okay, now we'll jump into 10 facts about diabetes, right? So, number one, high blood pressure in the blood and urine is a treatment. That's what I've in detail talked about earlier, right? Second point is eating when hungry avoids toxin. See, if you have to take food only if the previous meal is properly digested, right? If you don't do that, what happens is, since a earlier meal is not digested yet, and because of that you are not hungry, next meal if you take it, the organs won't be prepared with a set of enzyme, or it won't be prepared to digest the food that you are taking without hungry, right? So it's better to take food only when you are hungry. Okay. Point number three, chewing food avoids toxin. You have to chew the food at least for 25-30 times so that the food is properly digested. You need to understand that major portion of the glucose is getting digested in your mouth through your saliva, which is acting as a digestive enzyme to digest the food. Okay, you have to chew it properly, make it as a tasteless liquid, then swallow. By doing this, you can avoid toxin formation in your body. Number four, not drinking water during meal avoids toxin. The reason behind that is, when you're hungry, the acid is formed, your body is getting ready to take food and getting it digested. So the acid is formed inside in your stomach. If you drink water, then it converts into alkaline, and so when you eat food, there won't be enough digestive enzyme to digest the food properly. So that's how toxin are being formed. So it's better not to drink water during meal. Fifth is right amount of exercise avoids toxin, right? If you do right amount of exercise, it ensures that your energy is um, getting released through the cell, so that your burning calories, right? So by burning calories, you are getting your energy released, so that the it's not getting accumulated as a fat or a toxin in your body. Okay. 6 pointers: right amount of sunlight exposure avoids a toxin. See, sunlight exposure improves your blood circulation. By doing that, it avoids the accumulation of toxin, as well as it through your third kidneys, which is the skin, it eliminates toxins as well, right? Seventh point is restricting refined foods avoid toxin. Obviously, right? So refined food, see, it's not the food that your body can easily digest, right? It's better to avoid that, to avoid the formation of toxin. And eighth point is millet have a productive role in diabetic management. Actually, the reason behind that is it's high in fiber, it's low in glycemic index compared to rice and wheat, and so that it digests very slowly, and even the sugar that is getting converted, it's mixing with the blood very slowly. It won't spike your blood sugar. Okay. Ninth point is good sleep also reduces your toxin. More importantly, it clears off your brain toxins as well, because it regenerates, the whole body regenerates during sleep, and releases toxin. Number 10 is, it's very clear, right? So diabetes can be reversed by lifestyle changes. If you follow all these lifestyle changes, definitely diabetes can be reversed. And more importantly, if you follow all these habits, you can prevent diabetes. And it's very clear that the body is indicating you in the form of increasing your blood sugar, that you are following bad habits. Reverse the bad habits, so that you don't get into diabetes, or if you are a diabetic, then it can be reversed. Fine. And now it is very clear, right? So if you follow a healthy lifestyle, you can avoid a lot of disorders, conditions that are happening in our body. Okay. And if you want to know more about such research information, or any other information that will be useful for you, I'll be posting lots such videos, podcast, and post in my VIP group, where you can I have given a link where you can go and join the link, so that you will get a notification whenever I post videos, as well as you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to get regular updates. Third thing is, I also want to provide some download of ebook on mindful eating, actually, which I have gathered and prepared. That will be definitely be of useful for you to avoid many disorders, right? There's a link below to download that as well. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. Please do share and comment if you like this video. Until next time, cheers, bye bye.